first time talking to you since the NFL started?
I thought it went well. It was definitely a learning experience for all of us coming up with a new offense, and we have a lot of talent, but it was learning a lot of the new stuff that Coach Sig wanted to do, and I think you did a good job, meshing it with what we have, and just making the transition easy on us. So I'm happy with the way we worked.
We heard a lot about how the run game is going to be such a focus for this team this year. First play you come out, you hit a deep shot down the field. What was that like?
Yeah, definitely. Coach Sig wants to get more of the run game going, but we knew we wanted to take a shot in the first play, just get it out. We did it last year too. We did it on the second play, took a shot, and it worked. So having Coach Sam, I knew he wanted to take a shot, and we had a good guy on a good route, and it worked out for us. So.
Obviously, you've been in practice for a while, and you still had a red jersey on, but what was it just like kind of getting back out into a competitive venue after the injury?
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, I'm a competitor through and through, and I was telling Coach Hughes take the red jersey off because he's too quick to cause some sacks, I believe. But no, it's good to keep us all healthy and keep us going, but it was nice to be back out there.
Last year, you knew that was going to be Kenny's last year. If I'd asked you in October, what are your expectations for spring camp 2022 going to be like? What would you have said? Did you figure they would probably bring someone in to compete with, or what did you think was going to happen?
I didn't really think much about it. Like I said, I'm a competitor, and more competition for me, the better. I like to have competition, and I think it just makes me better as a player and as a person. And I think, when you get complacent and you don't have someone pushing you, then that's when you don't succeed as well. And I think that was something that I did for Kenny last year, was just push him every day and ask him questions and give him my input on stuff. And I think that was a little bit of a tribute to his success.
Being a competitor, how did it feel to get the win? Because it was kind of getting intense in the final moments there, right?
I know. I knew that I would do a drive in the second half. I knew that I'd have the whole first half and then do a drive in the second half. And I was like, just let's get out to a lead so I can just be on the sideline and relax. And it ended up being that they're going 2-minute drill. I'm like, oh geez, here we go, because it was something that it was out of my hands to be able to go play. But I was just happy to compete for the first half, and I thought we did a really good job.
What's the next steps for you now that spring's over? I know you guys have classes to finish up, but quarterback end and continuing this offensive install over the summer.
I think it's just like you said, continuing the install. I think we're going to do a good job of in the summer. It's all player-led stuff, so just get guys comfortable with all the stuff that we put in, because we had the offense in. You guys didn't really see much of it today. We try and kind of do like a lot of vanilla stuff for the spring game, but just polish everything off and get ready, because camp comes, you got to be ready to go. So it's polishing everything off in the summer and just getting ready for camp. So
is it summertime, Nick, when you first really get your connection with your wide receivers, working with them day after day?
I think that really starts in the winter, just getting comfortable and getting back into it. Like, we have some new guys now, and even the guys that we've had, it's getting the connection back, and then you kind of get it going in spring where you get some real reps at it. But I would say that the summer is really where you get the timing down and everything ready to go for the season.
I know you see them in practice, but what's it like? It's probably the one time a year that you really get a really good look at that pass rush coming at you, trying to get you, even with the red jersey on. What was it like?
They're beasts. They are beasts, and I'm really excited for our defense, because you can tell, playing against our defense, you can tell how good they really are. So, and defenses that we've seen in the past, you could tell how they differ from what we've seen, and our front seven is legit, and our back end is doing a really good job of giving them time to get to the quarterback and getting some coverage sacks. So,
we asked Carter Warren earlier in camp who maybe the leaders are stepping up in Kenny's place on the offense, being a vocal leader, taking on those responsibilities. He mentioned you as one of those guys. Is that difficult to do when you're in a competition, right now for a spot, or is it even more important to do?
I think it really comes down to confidence. And Carter said that.
Yeah.
Carter's one of the vocal leaders.
You and him and Marcus.
Yeah. I would say that's pretty accurate. I think it's just like a confidence thing and comfortability. Like, the guys are comfortable with me, and they've been comfortable with me for a while now. And, they see how I play and how I am as a person. And I think that they flock to me, and they feel comfortable with how I am. So I use that as an opportunity to step up and get the best out of our guys. So.